Now let's talk about the CSS box model. We have already discussed about the CSS box model. It means we have already talked about the margin, padding, and the content concepts and the border concepts in previous videos. If you see the definition of the box model here, it is a container that contains multiple properties including borders, margin, padding, and the content itself. So if you see here one picture, the inside this red area, this is the content. And after the content, you can see here the padding, and we can define the top padding, right button, and the left padding. And after that, we can see here the border part. And after that, we can see here the margin part. So we have already discussed about these topics, and this is known as the CSS box model. Especially it is used when we try to make the website design, or you can say the layout design. So in this video, especially we are going to discuss about the what is content. We have already discussed about it, but we'll repeat and we'll continue it again. And after that, we'll discuss about the padding part. So this topic says also we have already discussed. After that, border part, and then the margin part, and after that, width part, and then the height part. So width part and height part is also important things, and we have discussed about some content about the width part, and also we'll discuss about the height part. So first of all, let's go into the VS Code and let's start our coding part. At first, you can see here, this is the border part, and we have already discussed about the CSS borders, where we have discussed about the CSS border colors, width, and the styles, and so many things. And after that, we have also discussed about the CSS margin, why we need margin, and how we can define the margin at the top, right, bottom, in the left part. And also, we have discussed about the CSS padding, and as you know that padding is space that is inside the border. So here, let's create another file, and let's give the name as CSS box model model.html. And if I use the shortcut here, and after that, I can change here the name, also in the title, also CSS box model, or I can use the default here. And inside the head section, I have to make here the one HTML element to make the internal CSS. And I will write here some CSS properties. Before that, let's create here one div tag. And inside the div tag, let's create here another tag, that is paragraph tag. And if I write here, this is content, or if I can create here the lorem text also, but I'm writing here, this is content. And if I simply click on the go live option here, you can see output as this is content, and this is our normal output. And first of all, I want to stance on this div element here, right, using the element selector properties. And inside the div, first of all, I want to create here the one border, that is 5 pixel, or you can say the 4 pixel solid, and I can give the color as green or blue or whatever I want, green color, or you can give the RGB color also here. And if I again go into the browser, now you can see this is my border with 5 pixels with the green color. And let's discuss about the box model. So box model means inside this is content, and this is the content part. And after that, you can see here the space inside the border, that is the padding part. And if you see here the space, you can see the space outside the border, that is the margin part. So first of all, let's talk about the padding part here. And if I give here the padding, that is, if I give here the padding 5 pixel, then 5 pixels will provide in all direction, that is 5 pixels left, 5 pixels from the top, 5 pixels from the bottom, and also the 5 pixels from the right side. So if I want to make the 10 pixel from the left side only, then I can write here the padding left properties. And if I write here the 10 pixel, now you can see 10 pixels from the left side, okay? And this is the padding part. And if I want to make the the margin part here, then I can give the margin. If I write here the 10 pixel, then I got the 10 pixels from the left side, from the top side, and the bottom side. If I want the margin top, that is 10 pixel, then margin, and then just I have to write the top. And if I write here the 10 pixel, then you can see the 10 pixel from the top, not only 10 pixel, I need the 30 pixels from the top. Then you can see here that I got the 30 pixels from the top side. So in this way, you can make the box model. And let's discuss about the another properties. If I write here the width properties here, and if I give width as 300 pixel, if I again go into the browser, now I got this 300 pixel width. But actually, it is not only the 300 pixels width. If I make here the comment by pressing Ctrl KC, the width is equals to width value, that is 300 pixel. Okay, it will add the 300 pixel at first, plus that is the left margin plus right margin, that is 10 pixel plus 10 pixels, that is 20 pixels. And also left padding plus right padding. So we have the left padding as 10 pixels. So I want to remove this part from here, so you won't get confused from here. It means that we have padding 5 pixels. It means we have the top padding, right, bottom, left padding is 5 pixels. And we have margin take 10 pixels, means we have provided the top, right, bottom and left margin as 10 pixels. So first of all, with 300 pixels, it means it will take the 300 pixels at first. After that, left margin plus right margin, that is 20 pixels, that is 10 pixels plus 10 pixels. And after that, we have the border, that is 4 pixels. It means the left border plus right border, that is 8 pixels. And after that, we have the padding part. Okay, margin part 10 pixel plus 10 pixels at 20 pixel. And if you have the left padding plus right padding, that is 5 pixel plus 5 pixels, that is 10 pixels. And as whole total, this is the 338 pixels. Okay, 338 pixels. We got here 338 pixels in total. So with 300 means if we need only the 300 pixels from here, then I just have to write here the box sizing properties here, and just we have to write here the border box. And if you create in this way, then it will contain only the 300 pixels from here. In this way, you can use the another property, that is height property. Okay, that's here height property. And if you provide here the again 300 pixels from here, if you go into the browser, now you got the 300 pixels height property here. And the height properties will take height means if I press Ctrl K C, that's here the height is equals to 300 pixels plus it also takes the top padding, that is 5 pixels plus 5 pixels, that is 10 pixels. And also the bottom margin plus top margin, that is the 10 pixels plus 10 pixels, that is 20 pixels. And also the top border plus bottom border, that is 4 pixels plus 4 pixels, that is 8 pixels. So it means it also takes as total 338 pixels. So in this way, you can get the height properties from here, and total height means this property. And if you make the box sizing properties here, then it will take only the 300 pixels height and 300 pixels width. But if you remove this box sizing properties from here, if I put in the comment section, now you can see here we are not getting only the 300 pixels, we are getting the 338 pixels height and 338 pixels width. So in this way, we can discuss about the height and width properties in CSS. If you get any confusion regarding this video, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so very much.